Good morning, Hoops fans. Big Al here on this Saturday, March 22nd, 2025, and welcome in to the NCAA tournament television schedule for all the games in the second round of the 2025 NCAA Men's Basketball Championship. Alright, it was kind of a tamed first round. I think the biggest upsets were 5 seeds losing, but that's about it. But all of the top four teams in each region survived round 1. Crap. Now I gotta get this back up here because I just... There we go. Okay. Now we have 8 games on the schedule for today, and we'll have 8 more tomorrow. And let's start off with Saturday's second round action. The day starts off with 12 seed McNeese versus 4 seed Purdue. This is in the Midwest region. This game will tip off in just moments at 12:10 p.m. Eastern on CBS. It will be played in Providence. The current spread is Purdue minus 6.5, and the over-under is 140.5. And then after that, you have the 10 versus 2 from the West region as Arkansas faces St. John's at 2:40 p.m. Eastern on CBS, and that's also being played in Providence. St. John's is favored by 6.5, and the over-under is 145.5. At 5:15 p.m. Eastern on CBS, it's the 5-4 matchup from the South region as Michigan faces off with Texas A&M in Denver. A&M is favored by 2.5, and the over-under is 142.5. And then at 6:10 p.m. Eastern on TNT, 11 seed Drake faces off with 3 seed Texas Tech in a second round matchup from the West region. This game will be played in Wichita. Texas Tech is favored by 6.5. Over-under is set at 127.5. At 7:10 p.m. Eastern on both TBS and True TV, we head to the South region, where 9 seed Creighton takes on top seed Auburn in Lexington. Auburn is favored by 8.5, and the over-under is at 150.5. Then at 7:45 p.m. Eastern, 4:45 p.m. Pacific on CBS, it's off to the East region as 6 seed BYU battles 3 seed Wisconsin in Denver. The Badgers are a slim 1.5 point favorite, and the over-under is at 155.5. So I'm almost expecting a lot of points to be scored in that game. Then at 8:40 p.m. Eastern, 5:40 p.m. Pacific on TNT, number 8 seed Gonzaga faces top seed Houston in the Midwest region, being played in Wichita. The Cougars are favored by 4.5, and the over-under is 139.5. The final game of the night is at 9:40 p.m. Eastern, 6:40 p.m. Pacific on both TBS and True TV. 7 seed UCLA and number 2 seed Tennessee in the Midwest region, and this is being played in Lexington. Tennessee is a 5.5 point favorite, and the over-under is 130.5. And now to Sunday's second round action. Here we go. Alright. The day starts at 12:10 p.m. Eastern, 9:10 a.m. Pacific on CBS as The 8 seed Yukon Huskies, the 2-time defending national champions, face off with the top seed Florida Gators in the West region, and this is being played in Raleigh. Current spread is Florida minus 9.5, and your over-under is 151.5. At approximately 2:40 p.m. Eastern, 11:40 a.m. Pacific on CBS, or 30 minutes after the first game ends, you've got 9 seed Baylor versus 1 seed Duke in the East region, and this is also in Raleigh. Duke is favored by 11.5, and the over-under is 143.5. Then at 5:15 p.m. Eastern, 2:15 p.m. Pacific on CBS, we head to the Midwest region, where number 6 Illinois faces number 3 Kentucky in Milwaukee. How about this? Illinois is actually favored in this game by 1.5, and the over-under is at 170.5. Then at 6:10 p.m. Eastern, 3:10 p.m. Pacific on TNT, 7 seed St. Mary's and number 2 seed Alabama in the East region. This is being played in Cleveland. Alabama is favored by 5.5. Over-under is 149.5. An hour later at 7:10 p.m. Eastern, 4:10 p.m. Pacific on TBS, it's 12 seed Colorado State and number 4 seed Maryland. This is a second round matchup out in the West region. They're playing in Seattle. Maryland is favored by 7.5, and the over-under is 142.5. Then at 7:45 p.m. Eastern, 4:45 Pacific on True TV, you've got the 6-3 matchup in the South region, pitting Ole Miss and Iowa State in Milwaukee. The Cyclones are favored by 4.5. Over-under is set at 145.5. Hey, what's up, Hunter? How you doing? I'm doing good. At 8:40 p.m. Eastern, 5:40 Pacific on TNT, you have the 10-2 matchup in the South region, as 10 seed New Mexico faces off with 2 seed Michigan State in Cleveland. Tom Izzo's Spartans are favored by 7.5, and the over-under is 147.5. And the second round will wrap up at 9:40 p.m. Eastern, 6:40 p.m. Pacific on TBS, with the 5-4 matchup in the East region, as Oregon faces Arizona. These two teams used to do battle in the Pac-12 together not too long ago, and this game will be played in Seattle. Arizona is favored by 3.5, and the over-under is at 152.5. So there's your television schedule for round 2 of the NCAA tournament. And we will have the full television schedule for the Sweet 16, which will be coming up Thursday and Friday of next week. So make sure you join me for that. In the meantime, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell and get notified every time I go live. Big Al signing off. Thanks for watching and enjoy the madness. Peace out.